Today I'm going to do a nice smoky corn salsa. Very wonderful, very delicious. So, here we go. I want to start with the onion because honestly, people are always kind of scared of onions. This is an easy way to chop onion. So I'm actually going to go right down the middle, just like that. I'm going to keep that part on there as well too, okay? Then I'm going to cut the little ponytail part off. That part comes off. So now I have a nice half that looks like that. Now I want to mince this nice and small. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to make little cuts all the way across. Nice and close together. Getting those cuts all the way down. Okay, like a blooming onion almost, if you guys remember that thing. Okay, so now, nice thin cuts. One more time. What I've done is kind of made a grid for myself. Okay, when you do that, there's now no need to cut through this part here. Everything's already cut. Everything's nice and perfect, okay? So, all my onions are gonna go inside of this bowl here. I don't need all the onion because I don't want it to be too oniony. However, I am gonna have that. Now I'm gonna have my tomato as well. I'm gonna also show you an easy way to do tomato. I have some tomato already diced, but I wanna show you as well a nice and simple way to do tomatoes. So, a lot of recipes call for them to be seeded. The best way I found is to actually go around the seed pod. So instead of cutting it down the middle and then kind of fishing out those seeds, I'm actually gonna start from here and just kind of go around it and press out like that. I'm gonna do that all the way around this tomato, okay? So the seed pod is dead center of this guy. Just gonna, there you go. And this is the part, that middle part, the part that everybody kind of picks out and throws away. Now you just kind of went around it at that point. If you see any seeds hanging out inside of there, just kind of press them out with your thumb or your finger, okay? Now, instead of cutting it this way, I like to cut it this way. That way it's not gonna fight your knife so hard, okay? Nice thin dices. It's always the best to have these slices and dices be nice and thin. That way no small piece is overpowering another part of the entire dish. Each bite should taste the same. You shouldn't have one bite taste like tomato, another bite taste like something else, you know, whatever. Everything's all together, okay? Now, for your corn. Just use straight corn on the cob. Take your corn on the cob and put them on the grill. I love grilled corn on the cob. It is wonderful. You can use a griddle, indoor griddle, it's perfectly fine. But this is just gonna make it so much easier. Take your corn. I'm gonna actually keep the same bowl and cut it right into my bowl. So carefully, go straight down the husks, like that. Turn and cut it right off. I'm gonna cut these other two into here as well to get our nice corn. Wonderful. So, now I have all these delicious components. I'm also gonna add some black beans. These are canned black beans, rinsed, okay? These have been rinsed off, and go ahead and add those in there as well too. Next, a little extra tomato there. I'm gonna add some garlic to this as well too. So, with my garlic, the best way to do garlic, lay it flat, give it a nice little pound to kind of get that outer shell off of there. It's gonna come off really easy once you do that. Then, take that little small piece off. That small part's gotta come off of there as well too. Then, give it a nice little, I'm just gonna slice it up. Nice little kind of a rustic situation happening here. Nice little slice. A couple times over, it's gonna go in as well. Now, for my smoky component, I'm going to have two kinds of peppers, a green bell pepper and a poblano pepper. I'm actually roasted both of those. I'm gonna show you what they look like. This is a roasted green bell pepper, and this is a roast poblano pepper. The way to roast this is take your poblano pepper or your green pepper. You can do red peppers as well too. You can do jalapenos. Very simple. Turn on your fire, literally, like fire, just like that. Take your pepper, put it right on the heat and walk away, okay? Very true. What's gonna happen is gonna char all the way around like that. You want it to look burnt. Your house is gonna smell amazing, by the way, but that's what you want, okay? In order to clean this, that outer char, by rubbing it, comes right off, okay? So what you wanna do is just get that outer char right off of there. So you just go ahead and give in because you're gonna have one hand that's gonna be kind of gnarly. It's no problem, okay? So give in and let the one hand be gnarly, okay? Go ahead and just pull that off. Resist the urge to rinse it off simply because we worked really hard to get that nice charred flavor. And if you rinse it off, you've just rinsed off all your flavor, so it's no fun, okay? Go ahead and pull it open and pull out that seed pod right in the middle, okay? Let some of those juices run out. Go ahead and pull it open. Check for any seeds. Go ahead and pull any extra seeds out. Okay, I'm gonna set this over here. Do the same thing with the poblano. Just kind of pull that outer char off of there. Okay. A little bit of char left on here is no problem. But that seed pod, I am gonna go ahead and pull that off. Pull, pull, pull. And just kind of pull those seeds out, just kind of put my fingers across, just like that. So now, these guys, I wanna leave some seeds for the poblano because that's gonna give me a little bit of spice and a little bit of kick. So now, these guys are gonna get diced up. Go ahead and dice up all your peppers together. This is gonna be a very, very simple but tasty salsa. Okay? And just come back across and dice them again. Just like that. All these are gonna go right in here as well too. So this is gonna give you that nice smoky, kind of a fiery taste. Very delicious, okay? So from here, I'm gonna grab a little towel and we are gonna mix this up deliciously, okay? So, grab a spoon and mix. All these flavors come together. It's also a really gorgeous salsa as well too. Nice mix. To top it off, we're gonna give ourselves a little bit of cumin. You can never go wrong with cumin. Love it very much, okay? Get some of that spice in there. You can put as much as you like. Kind of do it to taste. I always say to taste as well. We're also gonna add a touch of lime juice as well. You can do fresh lime juice, but lime juice out of a little container is just fine as well. Give it a little mix. We've got our garlic, we've got everything in there. And this gorgeous, gorgeous salsa looks like this when you're finished. This is wonderful to serve at a party, wonderful to do some of anything with. What you definitely can do though is enjoy it. See you later.